Hello viewers, my name is Pew Pew Choo Choo and welcome back for another Let's Play. This time we'll be taking a look at Pandora First Contact, which is a game that's currently in development. And well, it's a 4X title in the vein of the Sid Meier game Alpha Centauri, where essentially a group of people where humanity takes to the stars and finds a new planet, and the various different human factions actually go towards the planet, and well, conflict ensues pretty much. So, we get to pick between some of the various different factions presented inside the game here. As with all X or 4X games, you have your basic 4 resources: food, production, wealth, and research. And well, essentially all of these factions are derived from those, to some degree at least. The Divine Ascension here is a fanatical religious group. They have a negative technology bonus, or penalty rather. However, they do gain quite a bit of military might in terms of their zealous, their fanatic, and their traditional bonuses right here. So them and the Imperium are military factions. The Imperium here, however, they have the downside of being highly well paid, so their unit keep is a little bit higher. The good thing about them is that they have quality troops which are able to defend and attack really well, whereas the Divine Ascension only has attacking power. Plus they get a facility right off the bat. We will be playing as the Noxum Corporation, which is the economic or the commerce faction, in which we gain additional credits and we can buy units faster, but however we do get a frontier penalty. There's the Solar Dynasty, which deals with production. However, they do get quite a negative pollution benefit or penalty. We have the eco faction inside the game, and then we have the research faction inside the game. So let's take a look at the map setup. We can play as an archipelago, or we can do continents, or a Pangea. I think I'll go with continents, and I think I'll do a medium-sized world with medium-sized difficulty. In addition, we can kind of set up our game so then which factions we want and all that good stuff, the world temperature, and alien aggression, but I don't think I'll be looking too much into that. Most of it's self-explanatory. The temperate setting just influences how many jungles and how many tundra places that we have, essentially. So, yeah, you have this like little intro movie here, which gives us a little backstory to the game. After several decades of exploration, discovering nothing but dead-end rock, a terrestrial planet was found inside the whatever system. So essentially, well, humans find another Earth-like planet, and then the most powerful factions decide to send all of their little spacecraft at it. Oh god, that is too bright. So yeah, you have like a little intro movie there, and then now we get to the main game of the screen. So welcome to Pandora. We are to set up a little bit of a base first and foremost, and then really go from there. I believe there are 3 different ways to win the game. Of course, you can conquer everybody, you can go through research, or you can go through an economic victory. So far, I'm actually not sure which one we will be doing, but probably the military or the economic one. So, first and foremost, let's list off our various different goals. We need to establish a colony first and foremost, and it looks like this is actually a pretty good area. We have a gold vein vein right next to us, which will give us a little bit more income. So we will actually build our city right here. And then let's explore the immediate little outside gaps first and foremost. But our priorities for the early game is to hold off the indigenous life forms. For some reason, I feel like this tech tree is actually randomly generated every time. While it does use the same technologies, they do come after one another in a kind of like a weird way. Like I remember having certain technologies. Yeah, I think I remember having like adaptive fortifications as one of the base level ones, and some other ones just kind of switched around. So I think that's rather cool. I don't know if it changes by faction though. So like I said, we need to focus on protecting ourselves first. So I think I'll build 2 colonial troopers, and later on we'll be building a scouting vehicle. You may have noticed that our marines can only actually move 1 tile at a time, so they're not necessarily too fast or too great for scouting. They're more or less garrison units. It looks like we found a room right next to our little zone of influence here, so let's take this and explore it, and it looks like that gave us some research. In addition to that, it looks like we've landed in a tropical part of the world with this savanna over here, so that's pretty good. And there's also some sort of blue fungus over there. Well, it looks like we discovered new armor. And what this new armor will do is that we can actually equip our various different units with different weaponry. So for example, we can equip our colonial troopers with some more armor, steel armor this time. So that'll give it a little more firepower, a little more defense really. However, it looks like it will up the production cost by 25% as well. Well, let's see. We can get a flamethrower which will be able to kill biological units faster. However, it looks like it won't be able to do as much damage to anything else. I'm going to get that simply because we do need to protect ourselves from the locals inside this game. So that'll be one of like I said, it's one of our priorities to kind of defend our colony, right? So it looks like we will need that. Let's equip the colonial trooper with the hellfire right here, and I think that should be able to build the next 2, being essentially people with biological control capabilities. And after that, we'll be getting mineral refining, which will actually no. Let's get synthetic fertilizer, which will be able to increase our food production. The little info tabs here is a little difficult to just kind of read, so I think I'll kind of go into how this is to be read. So the 2 here is our city population, the 5 here is the amount of turns it takes to grow, the 6 here is the number of turns to the next production thing is complete, which in this case is a soldier. And yeah, there are 4 different various different basic resources inside this game. We've got food, self-explanatory, minerals, production, research, self-explanatory, and credits, which is also self-explanatory. So let's continue just taking a short look into the various different parts of this world. We found another ruins, which we found some minerals in, which is that's rather nice. There is this there is this fungus stuff present on the map, and all that really is well, that fungus is rather good at cleaning the environment in a sense that it gives -1 to that green bucket thing or green barrel thing, and that is pollution, which people generate. I believe that's generated in accord to how much production you have. So there is that issue of, what are you gonna do if you have too much what do you call it, pollution, right? Let's get a colony ship. No, let's get a cool mineral refining now. Or no, damage evasion. No, let's just go with colony ship dismantling. Colony ship dismantling gives us 20 food and 20 minerals upon discovery. That's all it does, and it's kind of like a startup tech for beginning factions, which is rather helpful. You may have noticed that our new squad of infantry here has 2.5 health, whereas our original squad had 1.0 or 2.0, and that's simply because of the armor that we've built ourselves. At the moment, the indigenous life on the planet aren't immediately hostile, so we do have a bit of a chance to explore. Yeah, get some resources just like that off of technology. Let's go with mineral refining now. In the meantime, we should just use this time to kind of build up what we have here. I'm going to just kind of hold off of the whole science thing, because right now that's not really a big priority. Right now we should be getting some more farmers to do some more farming and stuff and such like that. Actually, no. Let's get some more. Let's get some more miners, I think. Actually, yeah, we will be good for food. We only have 4 people, and people only use 1 food per turn, so that should keep them going. Instead, I'll get the people over here to produce growth, which will be able to increase the production of population. Order units. It looks like we have another marine to command, and we'll just order him to guard as well. Oh my, it looks like there's quite a lot of hostile life around us. I don't believe they actually start attacking until something kind of happens, so I think we'll just do that. Yes, and apparently this indigenous like fungus stuff, it does hurt our units when they go through, so we will have to be a little careful about that. Get the mining refining array out, which will help us increase our production should we choose to build it. But instead of doing that, I will, or rather, instead of building that immediately, I think I will go with the, I think I'll go with Analytical Dynamics, which will give us the Seeker ATV, which is a light scout unit. It's highly mobile, but I don't believe it has the best defenses out there. Yeah, more population equals more workers equals good stuff. So we'll put oh, let's see. Okay, so if I get rid of one of our scientists and put them into our workers section here, we'll be essentially balancing out resources versus production. We take the minerals and we convert that into production. So as you can see here, because I'm producing 6 production with only 5 minerals, I'm actually losing 1, and I need to take some out of our stockpile. And doing that actually generates production or pollution. However, because of our environment here, we have quite a lot of these forest towns which are able to soak up the pollution, which means it's not that big of a deal. But it looks like we lose some of our credit generation if we put more workers into that. Well, we do need more workers to be doing their thing, so I think I will forego the sciences for now. Ooh, gained a nice amount of credits there. Yeah, this is the event that really starts up the xenomorph activities. So the indigenous life really become hostile at this point, where once this event plays, things start to go downhill, and then the enemies start to come out outside. So we have 2 hives on our little map here that we need to take care of. But now that we have the little Seeker ATV here, we'll be able to hopefully hold them off. And let's get the field training to get our troops some more experience. Okay, so now we have a good base for our little place here. Now we can start actually moving out and start expanding out into the place and into the nearby regions as soon as we get the hives out of the way. It looks like we're running into some food shortages, so I'll buy the cultivation facility. Because we have a large amount of money due to the inherent nature of our faction, we are able to use our wealth as one of the major things to just kind of boost ourselves up. So we're going to try to buy, yeah, we're just going to buy that. That's going to balance things out and make our food production a lot simpler. In the meantime, we'll be building 2 more colonial troopers, and we'll just go with that. Yeah, you'll see here that the people, the indigenous life, is starting to attack us. Now, because we have those flamethrowers, we should be able to just kind of burn them off. Are you the guys who are armed with the flamethrowers? I believe you are. Yeah. No, they have the lance gun. Oh wait, no, maybe I didn't save the workshop thing. So if I go here, yeah, if I do that, new colonial trooper with the hellfire thing. Let's see how that works. There we go. Okay, that's why. These troopers are still armed with the little machine gun things, but I think that's because we built them, where we put down the production order when they were, where we changed the default trooper when they were still in building, so I guess they didn't get the memo yet. So these Marines should be able to keep the peace for now. They'll just move around like that. We're gonna get some training to kind of help us out with the various different fighting. I think these people have the flamers, which will be able to burn off most of the enemy troops. Yeah, just like that. Let's buy some more colonial troopers and just really stack up on those things. We really need a lot of those troops. Let's get the guided weapons section, which will be able to arm our little ATV things, which we've yet to buy with a rather powerful anti-vehicle weapon, which is always helpful. Oh, that's right, there's another hive up there. Okay. Well, I mean, those troops, those things shouldn't be much of a threat to us, so we'll burn those things off. Rather, we'll just put a burst into them, I guess. And we're going to get our troops over here to move up. Yeah, this troop now has quite a lot of health now. They have 3 health now. We'll get these units to heal up. And I think we'll just continue building troopers for a little bit. Oh god, they have a lot of troops everywhere. So yeah, you can see that the indigenous life really want to take up the offensive. I'll just get these guys to hold position for now and let them hold the village. Oh, and they've ranked up too, defeating all of those baddies. So we're going to have to try to exterminate some of these hives, which is a rather difficult task, seeing as how they are protected by those queens, which are really difficult to deal with. Hopefully with our flamethrower armed infantry, things will be a little bit easier, but still, I mean, they are quite powerful, and you can see kind of why the first little bit here will kind of have to be just kind of surviving. I'm going to get Rigorous Regiment to kind of help us out with that. Which should make our troops even stronger. You might have noticed that one of our squads actually had 3 hit points as opposed to 2.5 or 2. I'm going to have to sacrifice all of my infantry here just to kind of deal with that queen. Yeah, get these people to heal up. Get this squad to... You guys... No? What? These are the people with steel armor. Oh, they're both injured, that's why. Okay. Yeah, they'll heal up slowly. I think the queen also heals up slowly, so hopefully we'll be able to bring more troops onto them later on. Yeah, and then we get that training facility. We'll build that later on. Now let's get damage evasion, which will give us a little defensive tool, which is rather nice. Get them to weight 2. We need a big force, and yeah, there we go. New device developed. There we go. Choose research. Let's get adaptive fortifications to help us protect our little cities. It's essentially the wall from Civilization, to my knowledge, where it just helps us defend locations. Yeah, does the queen heal up? Yes, yes it does. So, oh, it looks like we found another faction over here. The secret ATVs belong to another faction. Looks like they're coming to our aid. Let's try to burn this thing off. We're gonna lose a few troops, but oh well. There we go. And all we had to do is move our troops in next time. Yeah, we've met another faction, the representative of the Divine Ascension. Speak freely but true, Director. God is always watching. Okay, so we can offer them quite a few things. Let's offer them a trading pact. Well, it looks like they've accepted our trading pact, which is rather good. And let's just conclude business by going off like that. Alright, so we're starting to run out of food, which means that we either need to start captivating the land by building some farms, or alternatively building another colony somewhere that produces a lot of farms. Say, I don't know. Somewhere down here, probably. The grassland down here produces a lot of food. So, we will have to burn out this hive. Yeah, there we go. Burn out the hive, so that get rid of the first hive here. Although, are we at war now? Because I think they shot us. No. Yeah. Oh, they tried to exterminate the hive the same time we did. Looks like, well, people got a little bit caught up in the competition. Yeah, so we'll let that go as it is. Let's build the reactor array, which will give a... Actually, I've never seen most of these technologies up here. Colonial Favor, which will provides a colonist inside our largest city. Some type of housing thing, which will... Oh, actually, we'll go with the housing thing for now, because it increases the amount of population our cities can sustain. And yeah, that'll add... so our cities can only sustain 16 people right now. But if we get one of those things, it'll really help out. Let's build a... I don't know, we can build a lot of things right now. Let's purchase one colonial trooper for now. And end the turn. There we go, get some more units. And we should be able to complete the first phase of our early game now, which is to exterminate the hives and get a location to expand from. I'm not sure what the heck this thing is, whether or not it's growing, but from the looks of it, it is, which might be a bit of a problem. I think I'll need a little bit more infantry. Infantry is actually getting surprisingly cheap now. We can actually buy these squads for only 142. Oh, wait, I know why they're so cheap. Maybe we forgot to do something to them. Go down here. No, they do have steel armor. So yeah, okay, fair enough. I thought maybe they didn't have the steel armor, and maybe that was why they were so cheap, but I guess not. Okay, now that we have 3 units, I think we'll be fine. Let's just build a few more of these troopers, just to be safe. Let's get one of the scientists into... Let's get both of the scientists into farming. Technology advances really quickly inside this game, so I mean, it's not that big of a deal. As a token of appreciation, I would like to transfer you some credits. Sure, let's go with that. How does that sound to us? We can also reject the gift, although I really don't know why we would do that. Holy heck, that's a lot of stuff in there. Oh yeah, okay, well we're going to have to attack it anyways. Yeah, try to burn them all out. Try to do as much damage as possible. And we'll get the rest of the infantry to slowly make their way over there. And let's buy some more colonial troopers just to make the process a little easier. I think I'll get them to heal up for this turn. The rumors about your sins reach farther than wherever. It looks like they're trying to demand money from us now. They want whatever credits. I guess I'll accept, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, we have large, vast reserves of money, so I guess yeah, I guess that'll be fine. Modular housing has been discovered, so that'll help us later on. I'll get the colonization thing right now because it looks like we'll be able to maintain it now. Get these guys to move up there, get these people to move, just kind of shift over like that. And yeah, we should be ready for that assault now. Yeah, so that'll burn everything out of there. This unit will kind of secure a foothold inside these two regions. And I think that'll be the end of this hive. There we go. I'll just move our troops inside one of these tiles, and I think I'll guard this passage. Oh crap, that unit should probably move back. And it looks like everything should be fine now. So, with that said, I'm going to end the part off right here. Next time, we'll begin to build our second colony, probably down here because it looks like there's some other special resource. Until then, I'm going to sign off. Be sure to like and subscribe for those automated notifications for the videos. I'll see you guys next time where we play a little bit more of Pandora First Contact. Bye-bye!